welcome back to Thief Gold. I hope you're in the mood for some tomb raiding tonight, because that's what we're gonna do. And I changed my mind. I'm actually going to play this on Expert, because, yeah, I want to find the Mystic Soul and the Mystic's Heart. I think I have a good idea where they are still, and the main reason I'm doing this is last time I said I'll play it on normal and look for the Horn of Quintus, and I will look for the other two items as well, but if I don't find them I can finish the mission without them. But actually, if you play on normal, then the path to the Mystic Soul and the path to the Mystic's Heart is not open, it's not there. So I have to play on Expert if I want to try and find them, and I'm just gonna do that. Let's go. This time we have a new item again, a rope arrow. This arrow will stick into wooden surfaces and deploy a hanging rope. That's pretty useful when you're doing these kind of exploration missions. But we have 8 of them, so yeah, that should be enough. I'm not going to buy even more. You can even pick the rope arrows up again after shooting them in the ceiling, unless it would make you drop down and die. So yeah, but because of that, usually 8 is more than enough. I'm gonna get lots of water arrows and holy water, because you never know. I mean, it's said to be haunted, right? And that's it. About this place, I don't think you learn a lot about this place. I can't remember reading much about it anywhere, but here's what I like to imagine. I like to imagine that this is far away from the city, like the city where the game mostly takes place. Maybe it isn't, although I would imagine that a tomb that is haunted right next to the city, maybe somebody would do something about that and would do more than just have a little wall around it. So I like to imagine that this is far away from the city and you're there all alone at night in this place. Let's go up here. I think there's, yep, something here. Interesting graphics bug there. I don't know if that's if that's part of if that's caused by the patch I have, but whatever, it doesn't kill us. Okay, let's go.
Way down.
So this is one room with a rope hanging down from the ceiling. We could use that to get down. There's one zombie there. And here's another room. But this one seems to be empty. Well, one zombie isn't too bad, so I'm going to use the rope here. Yeah, of course he notices me. I don't mind that. Huh, funny, I kind of remember that there was some loot there. But maybe that's different on Expert. Okay, time to get away from him. What's here? Little, I don't know. hiding place. There's a corpse. In a diary, or well, something close to a diary. I've had enough. If Felix wants to stay and be killed, that's his business. But the pay's not good enough to keep me down here a minute more. We already lost Ranko to those damn belching barracks, and Marcus didn't make the jump across that huge chasm. He probably drowned if he wasn't dashed to bits. I thought about looking for his body as he was carrying some loot from a poorly guarded tomb, but it wasn't worth the risk. Then we watched Cather get filled with arrows from a clever trap in one of those great octagonal vaults. Not that I cared one whit for Cather the bastard, but I have no intention of ending up the same way. I don't expect I'll see Felix again. He seemed sure that the Horn of Quintus was somewhere north of the vaults, but I think that was just a guess. I thought those strange X-shaped marks of that branch of the Berg tunnels were worth investigating, but Felix said they were irrelevant. Gotta keep that in mind. Strange X-shaped marks. Okay. Anyway, if the traps and zombies don't get him, the barracks will. Those tunnels were a nightmare. At least our marks were mostly still intact. I'm almost out, but I need to sleep. I think the place I found is out of the way enough that the zombies won't find me. Well, I'm sorry, but I think they did find you. That's kind of sad. He was almost out of here. Weird noises here. Okay, let's continue exploring. Yep. This is the room I was looking at earlier. Is there some kind of loot here? I can't see anything. But there was a path here. But I think that only leads to the other room. There's another path here. Hello? Oh. I see. It's a fountain with holy water. It's not too useful because we're not being pursued by zombies, but let's keep it in mind. I'll continue this way. Ooh. Did you hear that? Somebody's howling in the distance. And there's somebody lying over there. This is a pretty obvious trap. Look at that. 3 holes in the walls. In the wall, and the floor looks different. I'm gonna show you. So I'm not stupid enough to step on that, but I'll take this, thank you. Gives us a total of 115 so far. We need to find 2,000. That might actually be the most challenging thing in this mission. Finding all that loot. Let's see. Hello? Anything here? You don't look like one of Felix's guys. He looks like a hammer. Oh fuck. Okay, I don't see any loot here. Let's get the hell out of here. There's a rope. Lucky that he cannot follow me. What do we have here? Water. And in this direction. Uh-oh. Let's continue. Oh. Well. Time to swim. You can go 2 ways here. I'm going this way first. Because I think in terms of the layout, it probably, yeah, it leads back to where I just was. See, this is the rope. This is the room I was just in. Okay, let's take the other way then. Oh, there's something over there. Skeleton on the floor and 2 holes. I already know what this does. Look at the face. That's creepy. There. If you open it, shoots arrows. No loot in there, just a speed potion and fire arrows. Fire arrows are like water arrows, but instead of containing water, they contain fire. That's mainly useful for lighting torches or fighting enemies. This down there definitely looks like another trap. And I actually remember this one. Makes a stone drop from the ceiling. It's a good example of how this level kind of feels like Tomb Raider or Indiana Jones, but just with a more of a creepy vibe to it. But that's a dead end. Anything to loot here? Probably a great place to hide small things like diamonds, so the player has a hard time seeing them, but I don't think there's anything here. Do you hear that? That's the horn. In his letter to Cotty, in the last mission, Felix wrote that the horn can be heard. That it's apparently playing. It's like it's calling you. And it gets louder when you get closer to it. I find that kind of uncanny. That this horn is constantly playing, almost like it's a living thing. We're hearing it right now. Okay, here it's time to meet Beric. There are like dinosaur pig-like creatures. Wait a second. Okay, yeah. Sorry. They're like dinosaur pig-like creatures, and when they find you, when they notice you're there, I don't think they see very well, or at all, not sure. They probably hear very well, but either way, if they find you, they start belching out poisonous gas. In a widespread kind of way. It's very dangerous, so we should try not to be seen. Let's try this now. Quick. You see these arrows? Oh, let's hide first. The text I found by the corpse close to the entrance mentioned something about marks that they left in the tunnels, so I think that referred to these arrows. They probably left these so they can find back outside when they're done. Which means if I follow them in the opposite direction, I should... I should get to where they are, or where they went. See, that's the attack. He saw me and now he's attacking. So I should run away for now. I could probably go back, but this looks kind of interesting. Let's try. Jumping down here. See where this leads. There's something with stairs. And there's another entrance. I'll look at this first. I vaguely remember this being some kind of special place. Oh yeah. Huh. I'm sure these are all traps. Can I? Oh. Not heavy enough. I wanted to try if it works or what it does, but I'm assuming it will just shoot arrows out of these holes, so I have to be careful. Okay. So yeah, there's another corpse. He probably got killed by this. Some food, a purse, and some text to read. I've decided to take the plunge. If my records are correct, there should be a stash of fire crystals in the lowest oubliette. Don't even know what that is. Which was sealed for centuries, but has been since opened up by the barracks. I'll need the crystals for the torches if I'm going to get the mystic soul. Interesting, that's a hint at the mystic soul. So we're gonna need fire for that. Those were fire arrows. I wonder if this is Marcus, like the text I found at the entrance. Do I still have it with me? Oh shit! No, I didn't want to do that. I'm an idiot. Do I still have it? No. Oh yeah, right, it was a book. It wasn't the text that you could take with you. But it said something about Marcus, whoever that is, who didn't make a certain jump and fell. Could have been here. Although... no, I mean that was just a hole, that wasn't something you would jump across. So there must be another corpse somewhere where you could jump across something. At the bottom of this something. The barracks are famous for making tunnels, so all this is... it's quite likely that the barracks made these tunnels here. Which means there might be some here. I'm glad that I haven't seen any yet in this part of the tunnels. Oh, there we are. This is the big cave that I almost entered earlier. Let's go down here. Oh no. Oh fuck. Following me. I hope this leads back to the big area. No, it doesn't, but... oh. There's a silver nugget here. That's good. We need to find some loot. I'm gonna have a look at the other tunnel as well. Before I go back to the big area. Oh, look at this. Dead barracks. I wonder what killed them. Well, this is a maze. Definitely. Oh, damn. What is this? I don't even remember this. I don't think I've ever been here. Interesting. Whoa. That's not very inviting. Water arrows and a text. Let's read it. It appears I was wrong about the mystic's heart and I will die for my mistake. The ancient tablet I found said that the heart would be in a room of statues whose gaze is death. But though there are statues here, it's clear to me now that this is not that place. I dare not go back down. The barracks prowl before and below in numbers, angered at my intrusion. Or intrusion? Probably intrusion. Unless they leave, I will starve in this godforsaken place. So the dead barracks we saw earlier probably were slain by this guy. And then others camped down there, waiting for him to come back down. This is actually another nice example of a rather passive storytelling. Like, you just find these bits and pieces. You see these dead barracks and you go like, oh, I wonder why they're dead. You find this dead body and you read the text, and in your mind you start seeing the story unfolding that happened here once. Okay, I should head back. I'm just gonna run. Oh, and here's a note I wanted to say. I think I'm going to play this mission in one go. And I will cut it into probably 2 episodes afterwards. Because I think trying to find everything was probably going to take more than half an hour. And I like to make half-an-hour episodes. So yeah, I'm just going to play it and see how long it takes me. And then I will cut it accordingly. And now I think I found back to the big cave. Well, that was I like that. That was a nice little detour. And there's an axe. This is probably the cross-shaped thing that the text was referring to from the other corpse. Uh-oh. Trying not to be seen, but if they do see me, I think the space here is big enough to avoid them, more or less. There's an arrow. This means I have to go here. Quick. There's a rope. Oh, damn, I missed it. Uh-oh, this is bad. This is all kinds of bad. Come on, come on. Okay, time for a healing potion. Almost died there. Whew. This might be where this person named Marcus died. Maybe he fell down here. And that's probably where I have to go next. But I just saved it. I'll save it again just for fun. And now I'll jump down to see what's down here. If it's just another dead end and it's a pain in the ass to get back up, then I'll just reload. But for the sake of exploring, I hope that you're as interested as I am in seeing what's down here. And there is indeed a corpse. Yep. And another diary. Felix doesn't care, but we've definitely found signs that Adolfo has been here before us. I don't know if he found that fabulous gemstone he always said was here, but if it's still here, it's worth more than the lousy horn of quintuplets, or whatever the thing is called. If I'm reading the signs right, Adolfo was convinced something useful was deep down below the buried tunnels. I see, so Adolfo probably was the corpse we found in the room with the many statues. We don't know who he was. We can just assume from what we've found so far, he probably was another adventurer or thief or whatever. Probably was here alone, not with Felix's group, because it sounded like he was here before Felix's group. Oh, I see, this leads back up. But I'll have to go through these tunnels here. Oh my god. Careful now. Fuck. Run. I hope this leads back up. Oh, I know where this leads. This leads to the place I actually have to go. To this place. Yeah, where am I? The map is not very useful in general. As Garrett himself said in the intro video to this mission, I just have to explore. But this is pretty much the place we want to go, and where I am right now, that's gonna lead there. Watch. See? There are lots of octagonal rooms in here. This is one of them. I'm going to show you from where you usually enter. When you don't jump down as I did, and instead follow the arrow. Also, I'm going to drink another healing potion. Oops. Just a quick look. Sometimes these are great places for hidden loot, but nothing catches my eye. We go up here. There are lots of zombies here. This is quite a dangerous place. First of all, here. This is where we would have come from if we had taken the other way.
With piped-in music. How classy.
I can actually show you. See, this is where we could have gone, where you're usually supposed to go if you don't drop down there. Then you enter the place you're supposed to enter from this way. Pretty creepy. And you can hear the horn. Well then, let's try to avoid drawing too much zombie attention to us. Okay. Look at that. There definitely is some loot there. But I am probably going to alert the zombies, and I'm going to have 4 more zombies on my ass. This is some kind of Easter egg. Uh-oh. You can find 2 golden leg bones, 2 golden yeah, well, you can find lots of golden bones and put together a special skeleton. You know what? I'm gonna use my holy water. I'll wake all of them up and get rid of them. Luckily, I extinguished the torch, so they can't see me. Otherwise, they would already all be on my ass. There we go. Oh shit, there are even more. Well, I don't want to waste all my arrows, but I think I got rid of enough of them to move around more safely. Shit. They saw me when I took out the fire arrow, because that's very bright, of course. Let's get away from there. Yep. I still remember that from playing before. Otherwise that could have killed me. And I think there is some loot back here. No. Oh shit, 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 shit. Oh no. Okay. Time to go somewhere else. What is this? Look, there's loot. Thanks. Yeah, this leads up to another area, but before I go there, I'll try to explore some more of this floor.